Okay, so today I'm going to show you how are we going to work with Google Sheets from our standalone Google Apps script. So Google script is no. Google Sheets is actually we have it here. Okay, it is if ever you are familiar with Excel, Microsoft Excel, then Google Sheets uh, is the Google equivalent of Excel. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to teach you what is Google Sheets, but how are we going to manipulate Google Sheets from our web app created with Google Apps script. Okay, so I have created here a students. Okay, so I'm going to open my Google Sheet here. I have here now uh, students, okay, file. Then I have here the school ID, the name, address, birthday, and the course for the students. And I have actually a single sheet, okay, named sheet 1. Okay, so if ever we are going to add a record, so just add it here for, let's say, 2021-56 dash. Okay, then we're going to have uh, Donald Trump, then White House, 1965, dash 10. Okay, then we're going to have BSIT. Okay, so as you can see, again, if you're familiar with Excel, so it actually looks like and works like Excel. But what I want to do here, what I'm going to show you now, is we are going to manipulate. We're going to add, retrieve, delete, and update records, okay, from our Google Apps script, okay? So now, if you're not familiar with Google Sheets, okay, so I guess I would advise that you are going to have to find some time, okay, to have yourself acquainted with Google Sheets before going through with this tutorial. Okay? So I have created here Google Sheets with S. Okay? Um, input. Okay? Input text fields. Okay? So we have the school ID, name, address, birthday, and course. That actually corresponds with the fields or the columns that I have in my Google Sheet. Okay? Then when I click on submit, the record entered by the user here must be added to the last or to the next row in our Google Sheet. Okay? And later on, we are going to display all of them into our table here below. Okay? So for the code is I have here. Okay, just the input types, okay? Without any designs, without any CSS, okay? Then the submit button, it is going to call the submit function once it is going to be clicked, okay? And below, as we have here our table, okay? With the header and the body, which is we have here with the ID table body. Okay, so we are going to use this one later on as we are going to retrieve our records. Okay, so first is how are we going to add records to our Google Sheet. Okay, so let's go first to our code.js. Okay, so I'm going to create a function that is going to add record. So I'm going to have it here. Oops. Function add record. Then we're going to have the school ID, then we have the name, address, I think it's birthday, and the course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so next, okay, I'm going to have here the try catch, okay, so that we could return something if ever there will be an error. Then we are going to return I'm just going to have either 1 or 0. That is just to determine if we have successfully added our record. Okay. So here. So we are going to use the spreadsheet app class. Okay. So I'm going to have var. Okay. So first I'm going to create a spreadsheet. Oops. Okay. Now, what I want you to take note, the whole file here is a spreadsheet, okay? And it is possible that it could have more than one sheet, okay? Okay, it's equal to spreadsheet app dot. Okay, so there are. So first is we are going to open our spreadsheet. Okay, so to open our spreadsheet is we are going to have here open. It could be open by open by ID or by URL. So as of now, I'm going to show you open by ID. Okay, so open by ID. Then we must have to specify the ID of our file. Okay, so how are we going to get the ID of this file? So we could see it here actually on the URL. Okay, so after D, so we have it here until here. Okay, so this is now, I'm going to copy it. So this is the ID of our spreadsheet. Okay, then I'm going to have, okay. So we have now our spreadsheet. So next is I'm going to get the sheet where it is specifically, or our records specifically located. And in our case, we only have a single sheet. So therefore, I'm going to have sheet 1. Okay, so you could rename this one, but now I'm just going to have it as it is. Okay, so sheet is equal to spreadsheet. Okay, this one here, this spreadsheet here, dot get sheet by name. Okay, so get sheet by name, then the name of my worksheet is I have sheet 1. Okay, then using now the sheet, okay, I am going to use the append row method. Okay, append row, then our variables. Okay, so it is an array of values. Okay, so actually these are the only 3 lines that we need so that we could add a record into our spreadsheet, okay, or into our worksheet. Okay, so first is we are going to create a spreadsheet app or spreadsheet by using now the spreadsheet app class, okay, or service. Then from the spreadsheet, we are going to create a worksheet. Then into our worksheet, we're going to have the command append row and the array of values that corresponds to our values here. Okay, so that's from our code.js. Okay, so in our sheet.html, when the user is going to click on submit, so we are going to have it here. I'm just going to create a script. Okay, then I'm going to submit. I'm going to create a submit function. Okay, so then is I'm going to get each of the items that we have initialized here. So first it's going to have the school ID. Okay, the document that get element by ID, then we have school ID. Dot, we're going to have the value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have the name, address, birthday, and the course. Okay, you have the name, address, birthday, and the course. So next is we're going to use the Google class, that script that run that with success handler, then dot, okay, I forgot the name. Okay, so we have add record. Okay, so we have that add record. Then it is going to have the different parameters. Okay, so I'm just going to copy. Okay, then here okay, it's the callback function response. Okay, that is going to determine if it is successful or not. So if response is equal to 1, then I'm just going to have an alert. Record has been successfully added. Else record not saved. Okay, so let us try. So save, then refresh. Okay, let us say for the ID 2024 dash 56 dash, okay, then the name, Tambi Crocs, address as we have Leyte, birthday December 23, 1957, course BS cream. Okay, so if there are no error, then we are going to successfully save our record. Okay, click on submit, no error. Okay, record not saved. Okay, I think I'm going to return the error so that I would know what caused the error. Okay, so here I'm going to return the error. Okay, save. Then in my sheet, I'm going to have the response. Save. Okay, so I am getting here a script error with permissions. Okay, so I'll try to redeploy. Okay, I'll try to redeploy. New deployment. I'll say version 2. Okay, so authorize access. Okay, allow. Okay, that's for the deployments. I'm just going to use then my test deployment. Okay, Google Sheets. Oh no. Uh, December 3, 1945. Of course, BS Scream. Okay, successfully added. Okay, so we have here now Tambi. Okay, so I'll have them side by side. Close. And then I'm gonna digong devel BSIT. Okay, submit. So we have here now the record of digong. Okay. So we have here we used open by ID, then we have specified here the ID. And how are we going to get the ID? So we're just going to use the URL. Go to the URL, then you could see it there after the D, then this is our ID. Okay, then after creating a spreadsheet, then we have created here now our worksheet by getting now the name sheet 1. We have it here are the name of the worksheet. Okay, so then from here we get the data inputted by the user. Then using now the Google script class, so we called the add record function from code.js, and we passed the values inputted by the user. Okay, then just get alert. Okay, if ever one, it is successfully added. If not, we have here record not saved. Okay, so that's how are we going to add access and add records into our worksheet. Okay, so on the next video, I'm going to show you how are we going to retrieve the records and display it into our web application.